Welcome to the AP Calculus video number 13. Today we'll be covering complex derivatives of polynomial functions and trig identities. So in this first section we're going to be covering basic derivatives, and to start out we're going to start with the product rule. So the theory behind the product rule is that you take your first value and you multiply it by the derivative of the second value, and you add that to the second value and multiply that by the derivative of the first value. Another way this can be represented is u v primed plus vu primed. And again, that's the first multiplied by a derivative of second plus second multiplied by the derivative of the first. So now for a basic example of what we're going to do. So we're going to take the first value of x squared, and we're going to multiply this by another value, x squared minus 1. And we want to take the derivative of this function. And so in order to do that, we're going to take the first value and multiply by the derivative of the second value, which would be 2x. And now we're going to add this to the value of the second, which is x squared minus 1, and multiply by the derivative of the first value. And this is further expanded into 2x cubed plus 2x cubed minus 2x Then we combine like terms to get 4x cubed minus 2x, and that's our final answer.
So for this function, product rule doesn't apply. We have x on the top and x on the bottom. So to take the derivative of x cubed over 2x, we have to use quotient rule. So for the quotient rule, we have u, which is we made 2x, and v, x cubed. So for the quotient rule, we have u v primed minus v u primed all over u squared. So a mnemonic to help remember the quotient rule is high d low minus low d high all over the square root of what's below. So to take the derivative of f of x using quotient rule, we're going to do the bottom, which is 2x, times the derivative of the top, which you get through power rule is 3x squared, minus the top x cubed times the derivative of the bottom, which is just 2, all over the square root of what's below. So you have 2x squared. So if we simplify this, we'll get 6x cubed minus 2x cubed all over 4x squared. So simplified equals 4x cubed 4x squared. Simplify even further, you can cross out the 4's and the x's, and it simplifies down to x, which is your final answer. Oh, dang. So now we're going to apply a chain rule. So we have f of g of x, and so if we applied chain rule, it would be f primed of g of x times the derivative, which is g primed of x.
So to demonstrate this concept, we're going to take the derivative of 3 sine of 4x, which is equal to 3 cosine of 4x multiplied by 4. The 3 stay the same because it's a constant, and the only things that change are the sine and cosine of the first derivative and the 4 and the 4x of the second derivative. This is further simplified to 12 cosine of 4x. A way to help us remember this is to do the sine x and cosine x trig tables. And so that's just saying that when you take the derivative of sine x, you automatically go down to cosine x. The derivative of cosine x gives you negative sine of x. And the derivative of negative sine of x gives you the negative cosine of x. And this pattern repeats itself over and over. So the derivative of negative cosine x goes back to sine x. Takes you all the way back to the top. This is helpful later when you get into antiderivatives and integrals.
Okay, convergence sequence. Assist to turnover ratio divided by 2 equals polynomial of an African American man. Infinity times Fisher equal shoot and score in the basket. Okay, momentum of the derivative 2x plus infinity equal to 25 cents. Oh, my homie Stoudemire. Yay! Okay, so we meet again, old man, fisherman. Okay, double 2 plus infinity time quadratic formula over hyperbola equal spin and move. Take me to go fishing, Fisher. Triple pass white guy. African Americans surround me. How many? 2. 2 plus 3 plus 7 equal altitude of trapezoid divided by equilateral triangle is a hypotenuse of 2x plus 7 equal integral. Okay, bye, num. That's right, baby. I wear my band-aid down. Okay? 5, 4. So many people watching me. I don't know what to do. I died. Super Asian basketball dunk!
Thanks for watching our AP Calculus video, and I hope we taught you something about basic derivatives.